just, ask them away. Let's go.
My name is John Morse. I'm part of Delta Tau Delta. Anant Singh.
My name is Grant Cracchiola, sophomore here at Lindenwood University.
Hi, my name is Lamont Morton.
My name is Addie.
My name is Brock Thacker.
My name is Alex Martin. What's your middle name? Joseph.
I'm Aubrey.
Can you say that a little louder?
Anant Singh.
My name is Kaya Dunn.
I'm Nate. I'm a member of Delta Tau Delta.
You don't look at the camera in an
What else
interview.
do you? Okay.
Hi, my name is Nick Heim. Father Kai. Reppin'.
Hi, my name is Wooju Park. I'm a freshman.
I'm Brandon Simmons. I'm in Delta Tau Delta. I'm playing Survivor.
Hi, my name is Dennis McGrain. Most people know me as Denny.
Do you have a strategy?
So I didn't have one at first.
Not really rely on my tribe because, in my opinion, I don't need to. So get in good with people and then I'll change my plan after the merge.
Ready?
Damn, so that was the specification. Shit.
Well, I mean,
All right.
up to you.
My strategy right now is to kind of play the middle a little bit.
My strategy, I think, is how I get by, just improv, I think. Talking to random people. I didn't really have a clear and cut strategy as to who I wanted on a team or group chat, but I kind of just made my way by of just talking to people. I live in Nichols, so half the people in Survivor were like on my floor, so just improv and everything is pretty much how I went.
So I was trying to not be a snake, actually. I was trying to just, tell people how it was. I gave everyone the answers I had. I was just trying to help people out, hopefully not make any enemies.
Let's see, I played with the strategy, not talking to a lot of people. Try to stay low.
I did for a little bit. Obviously, my strategy's kind of changing now. Got to kind of adapt. I know probably gonna end up switching to free for all pretty soon. So I'm kind of feeling it out. Gonna see what this next week holds. But I know the trajectory's really changed since the elimination of Dennis.
My strategy was to fly under the radar and hopefully no one knew really who I was, but secretly kind of work on the challenges and build my alliances.
Did you have a strategy?
I did have a strategy. Week one, as in most games, it's especially games like this, it's definitely trying to see the full board. It's like you want to try and get an overview of who actually is taking it seriously, who actually has skills that they're not showing. Is there any alliances? Who's more telling the truth? Who's lying? Can your tribe actually perform cohesively, or do you need to form alliances and be loyal to those alliances? So I definitely think after week one, I found the alliance that I was sticking with, while not fully grouped together at that point, but I did have a few people who I was working closely with.
My strategy this game was to just lay low, I guess mind my own business, but try to figure out what was going on without anybody really noticing that I was lurking around, I guess.
I decided to lay low, not try to make that many alliances, so that way I didn't make any enemies.
Who do you think is the biggest threat early on in the game?
I would say ourselves.
John Morse. John Morse. John Morse. Currently, it seems like Denny is out here making a bunch of alliances, which has put a big target on his back. But I think the secret powerhouse is John.
Honestly, probably me. At this point, I think it was obviously Dennis for the longest time. I think just because he had a big target on his back the whole time because he was constantly making alliances with people, talking with people. But I just feel like I'm gonna be one of the first people on people's voting lists if I don't get immunity one week. So.
Still is, and Brandon, even though I had an alliance with him, he made an incredible comeback, and I think he might go all the way.
Biggest threat left in the game, I think someone by the name of, actually it's the Fraternity Man of the Year, Brandon Simmons, I think is probably the biggest threat because he's a cutthroat liar from what I hear.
Like John Morse, or, you know, now that I'm realizing it, Brandon Simmons, he was a big threat. Like,
Oh. I think it was John Morse. I think night one at midnight, Brandon and Nate, me and Brandon reached out to each other mutually, and he created that group chat. That morning I brought Ryan Fetch into that chat, and that was 4 people. But I think thinking of players who would be the most communicative throughout, I think I put John Morse as the first identified person on the list that I would want to try and take out, which of course later that shifted to Brandon and Nate Mueller.
John, for sure, because he kept winning immunity. He won immunity all the way up till this last week, so he definitely was a strong competitor.
I mean, as soon as it started, I was worried about John Morse. Of course, John is just determined. I don't know, he's got that can-do attitude. I thought he was going to do pretty good.
And who do you think that the biggest threat is in Group Me Survivor?
Lamont.
And who do you think is going to win Survivor?
Well, it got to be us, honestly. I think we're the best team out of all the rest of the teams. And yeah, I think we got the best chance.
I think Nathan Mueller has a really good shot if he doesn't get voted out before the merge.
I think I have a shot. I wouldn't say a big one, but I think I have a chance.
I would definitely say Brandon is a sleeper pick. Brandon knows everybody. He had all the large groups of women on this side.
Ooh, who do I think is going to win the game? You know, honestly, I think maybe Maddie. I think an obvious answer would be Brandon, but I don't know, man. I don't see. I don't know. I think Maddie's going to win.
It's gonna be someone a little more low key, a little quieter. I honestly, I want to take one of the 5 Sig girls, either Aubrey or Kaya, just because they're definitely actively participating every week, but they're really quiet, so I don't think they get as much targets on their back for stuff. Well, now that Boozy's back in the game, I could see him snaking around to being number 1.
I think probably Brandon is going to win the game because he's played the best game since he's come back in so far.
Who was the dirtiest player?
Dennis, easy.
Weak Dennis McGrain, you know, he was absolutely try-harding.
I mean, what can I say? He's a great guy. He had an interesting approach to the game, not something I would have done. I really think he kind of put a target on his back. Put a target on Tribe 3's back, man. What are you going to do?
He did stuff, he helped us as a tribe, but he made more enemies than friends with literally everyone in this chat. Everyone was gunning for him, so he probably hindered more than he helped.
Tribes dropped, and we were just looking, it's like, and we found out we had Wooge, Grant, me, Abby, and Nick Heem. And unfortunately, the big problem I noticed about them, a lot of them had time when they couldn't do stuff. So week 1, we got lucky with the first event, but then nobody could coordinate. So once week 2 came with the more solo events, I botched those challenges, but the tribe wasn't really corresponding, so that was the big issue.
He would give out wrong answers to people, and I don't know why. I guess he's just a dirty player.
When Denny kept lying to me during the trivia challenges, he would tell me something and then I would go confer with someone else and found out he was lying to me quite often.
Played it down with Dennis, Alliance.
And who all is in that alliance?
Oh, there's too many people.
Too many?
Honestly, I have nothing against Dennis. He hasn't done anything to me. I heard that he did other things to other people, but honestly, I don't have a problem with him.
I never heard anything about Dennis, anything good about Dennis from anybody. Never.
I know Denny's the obvious choice, but I personally want to say John. Me and him were kind of going at each other's necks. From what I heard, he was going to stab me in the back as well. So I would say John.
And what was your favorite challenge?
Favorite challenge was the trying to figure out where that freaking sewer thing was. Me and Addie drove the golf cart literally all over campus and we could not find it. We thought it'd be at J-Shy because, you know, Alec and Spencer are there quite a bit and they're the heads behind this, but it turns out it was right below where we worked. So I literally ran around this campus for no reason, and then it was right below where I worked. So that was the most fun one for sure.
Definitely the tuna sandwich.
Tuna sandwich.
Delicious.
I thought the sandwich one was really funny, as well as the one where they had to like chug the drink or eat the sandwich.
I think my favorite challenge, I have two. I really enjoyed the eating contest just because, you know, John was so happy about his number of 4 minutes and like 30 seconds.
Slow down. Slow down. 10 seconds.
Bottom number, slow down.
Never do that again.
Oh my god. Good pace. Keep going. Good pace. Don't stop. Jill's completing the challenge real quick.
Sorry, guys.
Let's see. I really liked the the question, the quiz. The quiz was interesting. It was really I really liked the quiz.
Information challenge, that's for sure. I may have botched it because of a little liar, but I at least managed to save one of my alliance mates and got him immunity because of it. But yeah, that was one of my favorite challenges so far.
And who are you thankful you weren't in the tribe with?
Okay.
Hunter Garrett. I'm so thankful I wasn't in a tribe with Hunter Garrett because we would have gotten targeted immediately.
Honestly, thankful I wasn't in a tribe with Booze. Love Booze, but when is that guy ever awake? Even for the noon challenges, you know that boy was still asleep, so.
How's it feel to make it to the final week?
I honestly did not think I'd make it this far, but it feels really good now, and I really hope I make it past today and make it into the final tomorrow.
I didn't think I was going to make it past the first week, so I'm just surprised. I signed up for fun, and here I am. Tomorrow's the finale.
It's been very stressful. I've been putting a lot of effort in this game, but it's been really fun.
Who least deserves to win?
Least deserves? I don't know, I feel like everybody's made it this far, but possibly Kaya because she hasn't really done much so far of the challenges.
Kaya hasn't done anything she is asked to be voted out every single week. That is why she's going to the finale, because she doesn't deserve to win.
Probably me. I haven't done all the challenges, to be honest. Someone will text me and go, are you gonna go do it? And I go, probably not. I have immunity, so nope.
I think I've played a really good game. That's all I could have ever dreamed of doing from this competition. So honestly, it's not about the money. Here I'm with John. I'm here to tell him that I did indeed convict him. This is his reaction. Please count this. I'm so sorry. This is torture.
If there's a chance I do get back in, it's gonna have to be hard fought, and I may have to try and see about relying on certain sources to get me back in. But I think even if I do get back in, I'll probably be one of the people to get targeted again pretty quickly.